with Greg. And Greg, you have your own show.
That's correct. My name is Greg D. I'm with a channel called Americana X. You can find me at Americana X TV on YouTube. Also, you can find me at all the other socials, but primarily my show goes live every Wednesday and Friday at 12 noon on YouTube. So check me out there.
Okay. So obviously everything going on in politics right now with the president, who will definitely have another 4 years, but right now we are being told that Joe Biden is the president, which is absolutely false. And it's all about perception, right? So
Totally agree. We are being sold a very specific narrative right now by all the mainstream news and the tech oligopoly of the Silicon Valley, as well as so many other corners of social media where people are trying to position a very specific narrative. The thing that I've been talking about on my show recently is this concept of optics. The way that an event is described to people, the way that an event is shaped, the way that people's perception of that event is shaped. And so much of that is driven by censorship, in many cases, censoring people, and then it's also driven by pushing a very specific message. And just like you said, right now the message is that Joe Biden has already won the election. It's over. Hey everybody, just give up. Might as well just walk away now. But just like you said, he is not the president. He's not the president-elect.
Not the president-elect, no.
No. Donald Trump, for one thing, he's still our president now. And I believe, as I said on my show, he will be president when all of the fraud is exposed that happened in this last election. But right now what we are experiencing, as I was saying, is this concept of optics. The news is trying like hell right now to really capture the perception of what's going on and tell people how to think.
It is about telling people how to think, but I think it's easier for the media to push the narrative that he's the president-elect, because then people are going to feel that it was ripped out from under them as opposed to him just losing.
Exactly. I totally get what you're saying. In essence, they want to frame the situation. They want to control the optics of the situation so that when this thing all comes out in the wash that Donald Trump is still the president, then they can say, oh, Donald Trump stole it from Joe Biden.
And they already are. They're already saying that there's a coup for Joe Biden. I mean, it's just like everything that's happening, they flip around and point the finger back. And it's actually a form of Marxism.
Exactly.
What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that President Trump will get through this and that we'll get him another 4 years? Do you think we'll find a way through?
Yes, I do. I think that if we just look back to 2020, or maybe just the last 4 years when President Trump was the president, there have been so many opportunities that the mainstream media and the big tech companies have been seizing to try to control the narrative through the optics. Yeah. We've seen it again and again.
He's too smart. You know he had to have planned for it.
Well, the way I look at it is, if we look at the most recent examples of how they have been trying to take Donald Trump down, they tried with impeaching him.
Yeah, we know. Russian collusion. For 3 years. They spied on us.
Right. But you'll notice with all of the optics, the way they tried to control it, even though they spent 3 years on the Russian collusion, what did that come to? It came to nothing.
Nothing.
All that nonsense, all that noise, it came to nothing. And I believe it's going to happen again right now. We are going to see this thing. We're going to coast through this time. Donald Trump's legal team is going to come in. There's going to be the proper litigation put into place, and we're going to see Donald Trump reelected. It's going to be this thing that people are going to describe as, oh man, it was a Hail Mary pass. How did he get away with that? No, it was not. It was always shitty optics on the liberals. The liberals do not realize how shitty their optics really are. That is what we're seeing take place in our country right now.
Yeah, I think they're going to fall apart. I think it's going to crumble. I think this is right out of the playbook of Donald Trump's book. He talks about it. When a deal goes through that's sour, he sits back and lets it crumble. You already see AOC fighting with Nancy Pelosi, and there's enough people in the squad that they can hold back any deal they want. So you're already seeing inner fighting. You're already seeing a lot of things in the works. So
yeah, even if we do see a situation where Donald Trump is not able to expose the massive fraud that took place in this election, and he's not able to retain the presidency for re-election, we are still going to see.
we can't talk theoreticals.
We still, yeah, exactly, right? But we're still going to see a massive move to the right. Right now, what we are experiencing is a rising of a new conservative age. The shift is already happening. It's already moving. Culture is already shifting towards the conservative right. And right now what we're seeing is the last grasps that the liberals are trying to do to control the narrative, keep it under control. They're trying to control the optics. They want to put a lid on it. All they have is fraud. That is literally all they have in this election, because their ideas are losing the culture war now. The right is now winning the culture war. And that is what we're seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your opinion. Tell us your show one more time.
It's called Americana X, my show. I'm Greg D. My show is called Newswatch. So Americana X TV on YouTube. My show Newswatch goes live Wednesday and Friday at 12 noon. I'll see you guys there. Thanks, Ann. I appreciate it.
I keep it straight. Yeah,
yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Happy to be a part of it.